Hey everybody, it is really cold right now where I am, but I'm shooting this video because the message was really important and it's early morning. So I was feeling very off about myself, like okay, I'm not a good person. I had certain memories come up wherein I was not in integrity around money in my 3-4 years, not 3-4, like 5-6 years ago, and how I had like some codependent patterns. I would just like I was being reminded of my past years, like 4-5 years ago, okay, the things like that. Then I told myself, like, how did I grew up? I grew up in an environment which was like full of like chaos. I went through a lot of sexual abuse, verbal abuse, on a degradation on a day-to-day basis. I like learned that I'm not worthy every day when my everyone else is prioritized, when I'm not. I got separated from my parents like at a very young age. I could not see them for many years, and then I was living with the abuser, where I was living, the person was very abusive, okay, the sexual abuse and all of that. So all of it affected me so badly, okay, and in order to survive that kind of abuse and chaos, and that separation that I went through, like so much emotional pain, I became a harsh person, okay. So now recently, when all of those memories were trying to convince me how bad I am of a person when I like in my early 20s, but so then I needed a solid self-love and solid positive talk to remind myself, like, who I became in the process is not the real me. Deep down I am love, I am so pure. What turned me into a monster, or what turned me into like out of integrity around money, around people and all of that? What I saw, the behavior that I had in my teenage years or in my early 20s were the behaviors that I grew up seeing, that were already there even before I was born. They were there in my family, in the society, okay. So it was not my fault. Just telling myself, and like how much of a good person I have become in the past 4-5 years because of my dedication to build lot of self-love, cultivate lot of self-love, cultivate integrity, cultivate like positive self-talk. And I wanted to come here and share this with you, that if anything is trying to convince you that you are a bad person, do not listen to that. You gotta build solid self-love. Even if you have done something, some mistakes, some wrong thing, maybe you have cheated somebody, maybe you must have stolen something. I also stole money, from a friend, but then when I was going through my early spiritual awakening phases, I told that friend, I apologized. That is not me. I would not do that now, okay. And I still, like, there is so many bad, like, harsh things I have learned in my childhood, so some of them I have not healed from, so I will in the future, okay. So that's, to be human is a very courageous act, and I am sharing all of this with you to let you know, like, you're not a bad person, not at all. You may have learned things from your growing up unconsciously, from your environment, that may not be serving you, or that have not served you, that are causing you to not have good relationships. Maybe you have learned, like, okay, in order to express your anger you have to become violent, or the only emotion that you can express is violence, but you cannot express your sadness, so now you feel burnt out and like crazy, like that. So all of these things you gotta learn better. But just because you could not learn better in your childhood does not make you a bad person, or just because you learned something faulty or false does not make you a bad person. Do not let anything convince you that you are a bad person. We are all going through so much, and we are learning so much. Sometimes few years ago I did not had any idea like how certain food is not good, but now I know better. I educated myself, or God educated me. So now I know better, I'm doing better. So you learn better. The purpose of this video is to not let anything convince you that you are a bad person. Of course, look at yourself, like what is serving me, what is not serving me, what is like truly supporting my health and my well-being and my peace and my confidence, or what is taking away my peace and taking away my health, taking away my joy, taking away my confidence, or bringing bad energy to my life. Okay, take a look at everything, but do it in a healthy form. If I am talking to you right now and I become critical, like you are this, you are this, you are that, you need to do this, then you will feel very off about it. But whereas if I'll be gentle with you, kind to you, I'll listen to you, I gently guide you, I be patient to you, you'd feel nice about it. You will want to move forward in your journey of self-love. If I become very critical, you would want to run away from it. Same goes, with yourself. Like if you're being very critical about yourself, your inner child will run away from the progress or to take any efforts towards whatever it is that you want to build in. But if you are being kind, nice and gentle, your inner child will come and want to support, will be open to the idea of change. Okay, so be kind, be gentle. And by the way, learning kindness, learning gentleness, learning to be empathetic with yourself is also a very slow process, and this skill you learn very gently. I'm not saying slow, but you also learned it process by process. So in the process of also learning gentleness, be kind to yourself. All right, and it would be my absolute honor to support you on your journey. If you'd like to book a one-on-one session with me, link is in the description, in order to dive deep into your fears, into your anxieties, to have a safe space to share your traumas and move through them for intuitive guidance, clarity on next step. I would love to be there and to guide you, to hold safe space for you. And in order to invite good energies into your life, you can also check out my magic paintings. When you keep my magic paintings around in your home space, in your office space, it brings so much of good energy. You can also gift it to your loved ones. I have 4 magic paintings. Number 1, I am safe, I am supported, which is going to help you. If you grew up in emotionally abusive home, you went through a lot of sexual abuse and trauma, and you were surrounded by emotionally immature people that damaged your self-esteem, this painting is going to bring so much of self-loving energies into your life. Another painting that I have is taking a leap of faith on myself, and also another one which is I owe nothing to anybody. These 2 paintings are going to be pushing forward you into like taking bigger leaps and push you into like fully going into all on your passion. It's going to bring so much of courageous, confident energy, like they are magic, super powerful. Another painting I have is God's ease, God's peace, God's prosperity, effortlessly flowing in every area of my life. It's gonna like bring the energy of things happening on its own for you, like material